the two words airline passengers dread: canceled and delayed. On day 38 of the shutdown, airlines scrambled to cut 4% of their flights under an order from the government. Look at this map. Travelers are facing widespread flight disruptions at 40 major airports across the country. It's all due to air traffic control staffing shortages. Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy says Democrats can end this shutdown right now.
You've inflicted enough pain on the American people. What I hope those who vote to keep the government shut down will come to an airport and they should introduce themselves to the travelers and ask them if it's worth it. Is their delay worth it? Is their cancellation worth it? And I think the resounding answer to that will be no.
For many passengers, they aren't taking political sides. They just want the government shutdown to end and the flight disruptions to stop.
These politicians need to get their act together, man. It's just crazy. I mean, come on, people. What's wrong with you?
I hope it doesn't happen
get it together.
I hope it doesn't happen again tonight for people, but it was really sad. So many flights were just canceled, and it was not the weather.
They're saying, if I were you, I would not travel over the next 3 days. It's going to get worse. TSA said that to me, and the airline counters said it, like, unofficially. They can't, right?
Many are worried about the effect this might have on holiday travel, but there are ways to prepare yourself. Joining us now is Aixa Diaz, national spokesperson for AAA. With the FAA cutting flights by 10%, what kind of disruptions should travelers expect, and how widespread could the delays and cancellations become?
Veronica, it is inconvenient, obviously, to have any flights canceled, and the reality is most air travelers are not going to be affected. The numbers are working in your favor. However, if you're one of the 10% that's affected, that's a big deal because obviously your plans now are changed. I think a couple of things. We're seeing that some travelers are taking a wait and see approach, meaning they're not going to proactively do anything with their flight. They're going to wait to see if the airline cancels it, and then they'll figure out a plan B. But some people are going ahead and making changes. And I think some people who have perhaps trips coming up in the next couple of weeks that are drivable, that wasn't ideal, but they're drivable, they may go ahead and get that refund for their flight and drive to their destination. Or we're seeing some people taking Amtrak or taking a bus. I think what we're also looking ahead to is Thanksgiving travel, because that's what AAA monitors every year. We put out a forecast for Thanksgiving, and we haven't released our forecast yet. The numbers are fluid because even though we had a certain projection, that number could change, and we won't know ahead of time because some people are waiting until Thanksgiving to make the call whether they travel or not.
If the shutdown continues into the busy travel holiday season, how significant could the ripple effects be for air, rail, and road travelers across the country?
I think if you can plan ahead and avoid those peak days, let's say your travel plans did include flying on Tuesday before Thanksgiving, can you try to move that flight up to the weekend before? Or maybe if you were going to come back on Sunday, can you switch your flight and come back maybe the Tuesday after? What that does is you're now one less person who's going to be traveling on those peak days, and it alleviates congestion just a little bit. I think for road travelers, people who are taking road trips, leave as early as possible. Morning hours on the road are better than the afternoon and evening hours. That's when you see the most congestion on the interstates. And once again, reconsider the days you're leaving. And if it has to be that Wednesday before Thanksgiving, hit the road as early as possible. And AAA always tells you, check your car ahead of time. Let's say you weren't planning on taking a road trip and now it's going to be a last-minute decision. How are your tires? Is your battery in good shape? Are the fluids topped off? Those are the things that could potentially then become headaches once you hit the road and you realize your car is not ready.
Aixa Diaz, thank you so much.
Thank you.